weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
To start the drive.
And some room to maneuver. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Give to Patterson, running to the right.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. That's complete, right around the 8. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bo Melton.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find the rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Bo Melton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Saints, nothing. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys stepped up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
That's good for the Saints.
A first down throw for Winston. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
14 more yards. That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Winston now to throw on first down. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Jameis again. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made on the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Saints, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Ready, ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Falcons 14, Saints 7.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. The right side run with Patterson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Andy Isabella. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Saints 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He finds Hopkins complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jameis now on 1st down.
A quick one here, hauled in by Kamara. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Winston. Caught left side, Hopkins. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd down.
The Saints are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll throw again. Winston.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson
with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Saints 7. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the...
And Jameis intercepted a third time.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up first and goal.
Steal. Check steal.
They'll run with Patterson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. One more time with Patterson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
And this obviously about as short of a field goal as you can get.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
First down, Winston. Looking long for Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To the air again with Winston. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the... Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
And they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He's got a man, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's a give to Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
38, Saints 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
51-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points here, you're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
On the double.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play?
And now here's another interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw here. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Young way through the kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team is winning this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Winston sneaking it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Winston now to throw on first down. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
The first down throw for Winston. It's complete to Hopkins. Touchdown, Saints. DeAndre Hopkins. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
52, Saints 24. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing again on second down. Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Winston. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
That's good for a save. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jameis now on 1st down. Olave over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Complete to Chris Olave. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 42.
Jameis again. He finds Hopkins complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, Winston.
This one taken in by Olave.
Touchdown!
Chris Olave.
39 yards.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2nd and 3.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. Now he's into the clear again. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Patterson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point. And they did a nice job stopping him up.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Saints 31. Youngway Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
1st down, Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jameis to throw it. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Winston. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
To the air again with Winston. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Hopkins with a quick feet.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That's good for a save.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Here's Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Troy Anderson
In there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Winston to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have the Saints 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
From the red zone now, Winston.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Winston now. And he slings one that's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Winston. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
Now Winston on 4th down. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, 29 yards.
And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Winston to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Saints 39. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Following the interception, Winston. He completes it to Olave. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Well, to put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Winston now from the 50. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
On 3rd down, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Atlanta, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.